After winning back-to-back state titles at St. Edwards in Ohio, Coach Frunklestuffburg was highly sought after for his incredible offensive mind and resounding success in high school. Colleges took notice, and Ohio State, Michigan, Kentucky, and Penn State all offered him to be their wide receivers coach. But before taking the job at Michigan, Coach Frunklestuffburg got an offer to run an offense at Western Kentucky, and it was an offer he couldn't refuse. He accepted the job and is now the offensive coordinator for Western Kentucky. Austin Reed, the veteran senior, will be Coach's first quarterback at the college level. He can move around and wiggle a little bit. We like him a lot. Our running back room and wide receivers aren't anything too special, though. Coach will have to use his innovative offensive scheme to get them the ball. Our best skill position, though, is our tight end, Joshua Simon, the Chipmunk boy. He's a smart lad, and he will be utilized a ton in this offense. The offensive line is definitely the most impressive position group on offense, and they can all pass protect, thankfully, because Coach Frunklestuffburg loves to air out the pigskin. In his coordinator debut, we head on the road to play Jaguars of South Alabama. Let's spank them. Down 3 early on, but we're not too concerned. Austin rolls to his right, looking for a wrap out. He hits circle. That's Jalen Hall. He sprints upfield, showing off his hind legs, then swerves it outside. He's in at foot race, and he misses the tackle. What a great play. That'll be a touchdown. Jalen, I like him. He's got a little spark. A little adversity here for the young lads. We need to convert as Austin launches over the middle. That's a sexy throw to Michael Matheson. He's easily going to get some extra yards. Austin Reed, okay, stud. I like that. Second down near the red zone. Austin running like a baby gazelle on the attack from a line. He throws a strike over the middle to a very open receiver. That's Belgian the Waffle Man. He's kind of cut up, and he's going to get a touchdown. Pancakes are better. We got a nice lead, but a third and Pangy is staring at us. Austin rolls to his offhand, sets his feet. Oh my, Kelly Clarkson, he's butt naked open. What a beautiful throw. Austin, that's a touchdown. Woo-wee! It's before half, and Coach has 4 verts cooked up. Austin sits in the pocket, reads the defense, and delivers deep downfield to Jalen, and we're going to get the touchdown. The offense is cooking early. Gotta shout out the defense, too. They're on that plan B. We hand it off to Jakari Moses. He finds a hole inside. He cuts, then bounces off, and fights for a touchdown. Good job, friend. This bad boy is over, but Coach Frunklestuffburg has the backups in. They want a touchdown, so we hand it off to Matthew Flint, and yeah, easy touchdown for him. Austin Reed played possess in a nice way. I don't even know if that's possible, though. Ghosts are scary. That's beside the point. We dominated the Jaguars in Coach Frunklestuffburg's play calling debut. For week 2, we head home to play the Owls. We're confident we can continue the offensive excellence. Well, 3rd and 11 early on. Austin drops back and dumps it underneath to Joshua, and he works upfield to get us some extra yards and convert the first down. Near the goal line, Austin sits like a little duckling. He throws a slant over the middle to Jalen Hall to draw first blood. 7-0, we're doing all right, but Austin isn't a satisfied birdie. He wants a 2-score lead. He rolls a tad bit to his right and hits a Belgian Waffle for a big-time game. At the goal line, Austin is a selfless soldier, hands it off to Jakari, and he gets in there for an easy-peasy touchdown for the Big Red. Such a poopy mascot. Why can't it be like a wizard or a cute puppy? It is what it is. Well, we missed an extra point. That's magnificent. Who cares? Austin drops back, looking to his right. He hits Joshua on the sideline for a huge first down. Austin patrolling the offense like Rick Grimes. He hands off to Jakari. He gets the edge and walks it for a touchdown. Our defense is insane. The other team's offenses are immune to scoring, but they're also immune to stopping our offense. Austin Reed showing off the speed for another touchdown. Never thought this is something Tanner would ever say, but the Owls are fighting back. Austin wants to put them down. He hits the Waffle Boy over the middle for the touchdown, and we put the Owls away. We win by 15 over FAU. Great start of the season for us. Coach and the boys are now headed on the road to play Rice. Let's please just not lose to the food school. Early on in the affair, Austin rolls to the right side and throws across to wide open Jakari to get a much needed first down. Later in the drive, Austin delivers it downfield to the corner route to Josh, and he holds off for the touchdown. Good job, Josh. Up 7 in the red zone. Austin feeling like a free peacock. He lets it fly out of the corner route. Oh my gosh, he actually made the throw. That's a touchdown. What a schmexy throw by Austin. Before half, it's a 3rd and 3. Austin sits, and it's Joshua immediately on the seam to get the first down. Yeah, this offense is elite. We're in the red zone. Coach draws up a beautiful play, and Jakari easily walks in for a touchdown. Up 15, they finally score. Austin just keeps rolling to the sideline, and of course, Joshua's wide open. He's such a weapon at tight end. That'll be another big-time touchdown for us. The food school fought back, but it wasn't enough. We celebrated after another win, and Joshua played fantastic. He's been a baller all year. For week 4, we are home to play an FCS school. Coach Frunklestuffburg's excitement, hoping to put up triple digits here. They're now a little slow to our liking. It's 3rd and goal. Austin takes his drop steps and throws it to you-know-who. It's Joshy the stuff for a touchdown. Don't ask me how it's tied. I don't want to talk about it. We hand it off to Jakari, and he gets the left edge for a touchdown, and we get the lead back. Back at the goal line, got a 3rd down, though, but we give the fullback dive to Belgian, and he gets us another touchdown for the Waffle Boy. Trying to put up some more points before half, Austin drifts to his left and throws it into a tight window. What a gorgeous throw to Joshua. Austin then rolls to his right, sees a wide open Chipmunk, and you might want to guard him. Big time touchdown for us to open this game up. Coach is up against the 3rd down. Austin delivers over the middle to Dalvin Smith for a much needed first down. Yeah, well, another 3rd down, but Austin isn't phased. He's a wide open Joshy and hits him in the end zone. Gave the FCS school the shaft, didn't hit triple digits, but not the first time Tammy has come up short. With the 4-0 start of the season, we're sitting in first place. Gotta credit that to our awful schedule though, but so far we won't complain. Sitting at 5th in the country in points per game, which is obviously a great start. For our next game, we play a Conference USA opponent at home, and Coach Frunklestuffburg has been working hard on the recruiting trail, and some important offensive recruits are visiting. Can't afford to lay an egg this game. In the early going, Austin drops back and tries to loft it up over the defender, and he does just that. And Joshy, another incredible throw. Austin has been unreal this year. On the next offensive drive, Austin drifting back, he corks it way downfield and hits Jalen Hall on the sideline. Goal line time here, Austin fakes the option and keeps for the walk-in touchdown to extend the touchdown lead. It's the third quarter now. We still got a solid lead, but Coach wants more. We dump it down underneath to the Belgian man. He works inside and picks up a key block. I think Belgium will make it. Oh, yes, he will. Let's go. First to go up 21. Belgium gets the handoff, and yikes, that's not a touchdown. We try again for Belgian boy, and this time it is a touchdown to grow our lead even larger. We win the rivalry game over the Blue Ponies in dominant fashion. Defense pitched a shutout, and the offense continues the ball out. The fans are loving it. I'm sure they're stoked, and the players are loving all the wins. Just need to continue this dominance. See, they've got a cool mascot, but that's beside the point. Let's whip the Green Dragon. Well, this is foreign territory. Down 7, Austin sits in the pocket and delivers over the middle of Joshua. He's wide open. I hope he doesn't get caught. No, he won't. Let's go. Huge touchdown to tie it up for us. Next offensive drive, Austin runs like Keemstar to the right and unloads deep downfield to Jalen Hall, who he hits in stride, but Jalen isn't a fast penguin. He got caught. Dang it. On the very next play, Austin finds his best friend Joshua on the seam streak for a touchdown to take the lead. Austin is feeling a touch ball on the next offensive drive. He hits Jakari underneath. He's got some wheels, but he's going to get tackled down near the red zone. 3rd and inches, we give a polite handoff to Jakari, and he gets in to jump to a 14-point lead. Austin wants to finish here, put the nail in the cuff, and he fakes the handoff, looks underneath, doesn't see anyone behind to take off, then at the last second, throws 2 and a guess to the Chipmunk boy to put this game away. Austin played phenomenal. Coach Frunklestuffburg has done wonders for his development as we win by 21 at home over the Scary Dragons. Woo, that's exciting. We're ranked, welcoming Troy to our majestic stadium. Let's bring them pain. 3rd and 7, we haven't scored yet, but we have plans on changing that. Austin drifts to his right and dumps it down, and that'll get us a first down. Then on the next play, Austin gives it underneath to Justin on the out route for an easy touchdown. In the second quarter, Austin feeling like King Tut, surveying the field, and he launches for Joshy in the back of the end zone for a huge touchdown for a 2-touchdown lead. Offense hasn't quite been on the Eva Mendez level this game, which isn't ideal. Austin looks to his right side of the field. He throws to wide open to Joshua. Dang it, dude. We can't stay in bounds, but a huge gain for us, though. Needing a touchdown here, young Austin rolls and sees Joshua behind the defense and lofts a beautiful throw to him, but of course it's a touchdown. Joshua's just a beast who mutated with a lion, man. Troy scored a touchdown, but we need a first down here to put this bad boy away. Austin hands it off to Jakari, who has an easy lane for a first down. We went over Troy in a close game. Coach Frunklestuffburg wasn't proud of the offense's performance. He'll be locked in the film room for the next 96 hours. For our next game, we head on the road to play UTEP, trying to keep this dream season alive. Well, 4th and goal. Hoping to score here. We give a hand up to Jakari, and thankfully he sprints it for a touchdown. Before the second quarter, Austin drifts back and throws to Jalen Hall for a pretty solid gain and a first down as well. At the goal line now, Austin fakes the read option and uses his sneaky speed for a touchdown and a 2-score lead. UTEP scored a touchdown, so obviously we want a touchdown here on 3rd down. Austin sits over the middle and sees a lane and takes off and slides to get us a first down. Nice triple option call here for Coach Frunklestuffburg. Austin keeps it and runs in perfection to cruise it for a touchdown to get us a 14-point lead. Defense continues to be steady for us. Austin corks near the right side. Jalen turns up and breaks a tackle. Go fast, boy, go! He swerves out. Yeah, you can't catch Jalen, the fast ostrich. That'll be an awesome touchdown for us. Coach wants to put the game away here, so we have Austin drop back and throw a safe pass underneath to River Helms for another touchdown. That's a cool name. I like that, River. We spank UTEP by 21. It's awesome to see how much success we're having here. Austin is playing borderline Heisman level. He's putting the country on notice. Now the Big Red head in the road to play UTSA. We're continuing to climb the rankings. Love to see it. It's tight early in the game. Austin rolls out of the pocket, looking downfield. He sees a lane, keeps running, and swerves outside, trying to get the pylon in. Ah, man, so close. Dang it. Next play, Austin hands it off to Poindexter. That's funny. Touchdown for the Big Red. I like that name. Second quarter game at the moment. Austin sprints outside and tries to fit into a tight window, and he does just that. Another Jennifer Aniston type throw for Austin. The Roadrunners scored. They're making it a game. We need a first down, and Austin dumps it down underneath, and we get a good chunk for a first down. Austin is tired of this heebie-jeebie crap. He launches for a corner route on the right sideline to grab another first down. On 3rd down now, Coach Frunklestuffburg decides to hand it off. It goes absolutely nowhere. We got to settle for 3, man. Of course, the Bluebirds scored a touchdown, so we got a milk here. We hand it off and get the corner and swerve inside to get a first down to ice the game. We narrowly win over the Roadrunners on the road to keep this magical season alive. This will be fun. I haven't played Charlotte much. Coach Frunklestuffburg is very prepared for this game. Well, not looking great so far. Sadness, down 3 in the second quarter. Austin drifts in the pocket and finds a tight window, and wow, he makes the throw. Austin is unbelievable. Nice catch, Michael. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe Coach lost his play call sheet. We need a first here. We hand it off and get a much needed first down. Really need a touchdown here before half, lads. Austin tosses it underneath to the Waffle. He sprints up, then cuts out, and he's gonna get a touchdown. Good job, Waffle. Still trailing from behind. Yuck. Austin drops back, and the Chipmunk man is wide open. He killed that man coverage. He's gonna sprint up. Joshy is fast enough. He's gonna score a touchdown. Thank you, Josh. The offense facing a 3rd and 7 in the red zone, needing a first down here badly. Austin rolling to his right. He uses his speed and gets a first down and runs out of bounds. Good job, Austin. All these third downs, man. Testing the offense. Austin tosses it to the outside, and oh yeah, nowhere to go. That's not good. Thank the heavens the defense got to stop. Need a first here, friends. Make it happen. Yeah, it opened up like the Red Sea. That'll get us a first down. Austin played pretty well. We needed him to, in a very tight 24-20 win over Charlotte. We just keep on holding on. We continue our conference schedule at home against North Texas. Another birdie. This time, though, it's a green one. Facing a deficit early on, Austin is a determined tiger. He launches to the tight window, and of course, Johnny Boy makes the play for the first down. Then Austin hands off to Jakari. He gets the right end, and he jogs in for a touchdown. Third and short, it's tied up. Austin checks it down underneath to Joshi, and the reliable friend gets us that first down. We drove down near the goal line, and Austin gives it to Jakari again as he gets inside and fights for it for another touchdown. Only got 10 seconds before half. Austin is like Stockton with another assist to Jakari as he runs it for another touchdown. Thank goodness our defense has been great again this game. Austin sits back and hits Jalen Hall in the slant. Jakari was awesome this game. Not great yards per carry, but got us crucial touchdowns as we won over the Green Birdies at home. And it looks like recruits are taking notice of Coach Frunklestuffburg's early success. He's got his quarterback of the future with William Ramsey and a great running back compliment with John Gore, as well as two tight ends we badly wanted. They've been seeing Joshi ball out. They want to play here. We're also in on two very good tackles and already got a commit from a guard, OJ Pickens, so a great class so far for us on offense. In our final game of the regular season, we had on the road to play Louisiana Tech. Really want to finish undefeated. We got a nice touchdown lead, and Austin wants to add to it as he does just that, striking to Joshua for a touchdown on the seam. Up 14 at midfield, trying to extend the lead here. Austin gets out of the pocket to the right. Jalen gets behind the defense, and Austin makes a beautiful throw, but an even more beautiful catch. Wowzers. Good job, Jalen. Yeah, they're getting bent over. Coach Frunklestuffburg is in his bag right now. Austin surveys the field, and Jalen is wide open on the right sideline for another big touchdown for the wide receiver. The offense played phenomenal in the final regular season game, and we all knew Jalen was going to be player of the game. He was a dog. We finished 12-0 in the regular season. The offense easily had the most points scored in the conference, and we don't have to play our conference championship game, so that's it. Austin Reed finished 5th in the Maxwell race and 4th for the O'Brien, but the big man on campus, Joshua Simon, wins the Mackey Award for best tight end in the country. His stats were absolutely bonkers. It looks like we had the best passing offense in the country for Coach Frunklestuffburg. We finished at number 5 in points scored per game. A great first year for the offensive coordinator. Whip. Can't say I'm surprised. We got bumped out of the top 4 after Bama beat Georgia. Hate to say it, but it's definitely fair. Our best one was against the Sisters of the Blind. We don't really have much of a very good schedule, so I guess it's fair. But we do get a chance to face off against Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl. A big opportunity for us to show we were for real. We need a first down here, trailing by 7. Austin sits in the pocket, throws a quarter out to Dalvin Smith, and he catches it for a first down. Next play, Coach draws up a combo he's very confident in. Austin gets an opening and hits Joshi on the right side to tie it up. We got a chance to get our first lead here. Austin throws underneath and bounces it on. Right, man. If that's not depression, then I don't know what is, bro. Before half, Austin tries to hit Jalen Hall, and it gets swatted away. Dang it, dude. Trying to keep it from getting out of hand. We hit the Belgian waffle in the flat, and he gets the easiest touchdown he'll ever have. Still down 11. Not in a good spot. Ain't gonna sugarcoat. Austin launches on the right sideline. Jalen catches it, makes a beautiful move inside, and gets upfield. No one will catch him. Thank you, Jalen. Needing at this 2-point. Austin tries to yuck. Bad Austin. Bad boy. That was an awful throw. Hoping for a prayer with not much time left. At least we have a shot here, though. Austin throws it over the middle. It lofts in the air, and a kangaroo comes out of nowhere and picks it off. That's fantabulous, bro. The players walk off the field in sadness as we lose 28-23 over Oklahoma. And after this miraculous season, there's no doubt Coach Frunklestuffburg will get major interest from top-tier programs to be an offensive coordinator, or maybe even getting some head coaching offers. Northwestern is an awful place. If you want to see if Tanner could save them, click the video on the screen. I think I love it.